DJ UTV, let them know who we got in the building.
Babs Bunny, the girl, first lady of the streets, Brooklyn finest. Ayy.
Babs Bunny, what you on, gang?
Get rich or die trying. You already know the vibe.
Well, welcome to DJ UTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
For sure that we talking to a battle rap legend.
Battle rap legend.
Hip hop legend.
Hip hop legend.
Reality TV legend.
Reality TV GOAT.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very honored to have you on my platform. How you doing this evening?
I'm great. How you?
I'm feeling all right.
All right, how you?
I'm doing good.
Yo.
I'm doing good.
That's what's up.
It's a blessing to be able to interview someone I once watched on television, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything is on the phone and on the internet nowadays. But before we had YouTube with DJ UTV, we had to watch MTV and BET to get our hip hop news.
That's right.
You know? And about 20 or so years ago, right?
20 plus years.
MTV had a show called Making the Band.
Making the Band, the first of its kind.
Right. Or this was the second, right?
Well, this was the first of its kind, which was hip hop.
Right.
Because the first one was Old Town.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't black. Right. It wasn't black. They were singing.
Pop group.
Right. This right here.
This was hip hop.
Yeah, this was hip hop.
For us.
This was for us.
So this had preteens like myself glued to the tube, watching to see who's going to advance to the next level, who's going to make the band, right?
Yeah.
Because it started with over 40,000 people.
40K people auditioned.
And it was narrowed down to 6.
6.
Wow.
6, and I was one of the 6 out of 40K.
Woo.
Yo, that's crazy.
What are the odds, right?
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah.
When you were starting that journey, did you ever think you would be one of the 6?
Absolutely.
You knew it?
Yeah, that's what I went there for. I knew it, though? I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it. Especially when they called me back. That's when I knew. I said, oh, okay.
Right. Because at first you were eliminated.
Yeah, they kicked me off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so you were off for what, like a couple weeks?
I was off for a couple of weeks, yeah.
Okay.
Went back home, went back to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we get into the Making the Band story, I definitely want to get into the Babs Bunny story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Babs, can you tell us where you're from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay. And can you tell us what it was like growing up in Brooklyn, especially in the 80s?
It was the best time, okay? Let me tell you, because this time right now is weirdo time right now. But my time growing up as a kid was a good time for a kid. This is before technology with all the internet, social media. This is payphone era, okay? Beeper era, okay? And it was great. It was amazing. This was caller ID era. Like you had your caller ID at home and so it was
This
amazing.
The brick cell phone era?
The brick cell phone.
The one you got to hold with 2 hands?
Yes, cell phone, car phones. You had car phones,
You was getting money if you had a car phone.
You was getting money, okay? You was getting money.
Okay. So what was your household like? Did you have both parents? How many siblings did you have? Stuff like that.
I did have both my parents. Shout out to my mother and my father. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dad, because my dad holds things down. I had both parents, and I had a great childhood, right? I'm not one of them artists that's like, oh my God, it was so hard for me and I went to sleep hungry at night. No, I ate good. I had steak, I had crabs, I had lobster, I had shrimp, baked chicken, all that good stuff. Okay, had all that. And so yes, I had both parents, grew up in the church as well. I was in the choir, right? And I was an usher as well. And both my parents worked. My mother worked in a bank, and she worked on Wall Street, and my dad works for the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, any siblings?
Yes, I do. I have a little brother.
Okay.
I have one by my mother and father, and then I have siblings by my father, and then other siblings by my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many siblings do you have total?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 of us.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what do you find, or what do you fall within the bunch age range?
Listen, I told you before, I said I'm usually the first to do things, right? This is how it works in my life. I'm the firstborn.
So you're the oldest.
Okay? I'm the life changer. I tell my siblings that. I'll be like, yo, y'all didn't change nobody's life, right? I did that.
Okay.
Like, I'm the firstborn. I made the grandparents.
Okay.
I made the parents. I made the siblings, uncles, and aunts. Right. I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that. So, yeah, I'm number one.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, talk to us, though, like, the impact hip-hop was having in the 1980s, especially in New York, right? Because they say New York is the mecca of hip-hop.
Yes.
And hip hop was born in the 70s, so you know you were around when it was first starting, right?
I was a baby, so you know I didn't get into hip hop until like the late 80s. Like, you know, because as I'm growing up, I'm still a kid. Like, you know, I'm listening to what my parents is listening to, and they definitely not listening to that. Okay. Like, you know, they listening to stuff from their era, so I'm growing up off of that. And then my uncles are the one that put me on to hip hop. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels, New York City Video Music Box. That's what we had. And Ralph McDaniels would come on, Video Music Box would come on at 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, and we would get to watch music videos. And that's when I started to get into hip hop.
Okay. So by this time, there were already visuals to the songs.
Absolutely. Okay. But everybody didn't have it, right? Because this is before the internet. So it just depends on where you live. New York was the first, right, you know, to actually have a video, a station on TV where you could watch music videos. Okay. And Ralph McDaniels is the godfather of that. He was the first. All the other shows came from him. MTV Rap and all those shows. That comes from Video Music Box.
Okay. And so, who were some rappers that you were looking up to at that time?
Well, I wouldn't say I was looking up to them. I would just say these are songs that I would hear, right? So, MC Lyte, you know, KRS-One, Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, artists like that. Right. But when I started to really get into music, then it was artists that I like Rakim, you know what I'm saying, Kool G Rap, and artists like that. Okay.
Around what age did you start to put the pen to the paper and try your hand with your own raps?
14.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 years old.
So about a freshman in high school?
Yeah.
Did you finish high school?
No, I did not finish high school, but I got my GED.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us what high school was like. What made you not finish?
Because school wasn't really for me. I was trying to get back to the block to get some money. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So school wasn't really my thing. Okay. So that's why it didn't work out. But I didn't not want to not have nothing because, like I said, my parents have that. So when you come up in a household like that and you don't finish school, they looking at you like you're crazy. You know what I mean? So I had to go back and be like, all right, let me go get my GED because I got to have something for me and also something for my parents to be able to be like, all right, you good. Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so once you began, like, I guess you were, hustling, outside, when did, rap become like a career idea? When did you start thinking like, maybe this is something that I should spend more time on?
About 16. Okay. About 16 years old when I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to be a rapper. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get a deal and be a star. Yeah.
Was your name Babs Bunny at that time?
My name was Big Babs.
Big Babs. Mm-hmm. Big Babs, not the little.
Okay. Big Babs, yes. Because Babs Bunny it's the same character, but it was a small character. You know what I'm saying? So they would call me Big Babs. So that was my name.
That's hard because that's what the female rappers nowadays, you know, that's what they're calling themselves. You know, like shout out to Mulatto. She called herself Big Lotto. But it's like, you know, it's like a thing of status now.
Yeah.
But you was saying you was Big Babs.
Back then.
That's hard, see?
Yeah.
This interview is important already.
There you go.
So Big Babs, age 16. How do you start rapping at that time in New York? Are you outside battling people on the corner? Are you in the studio or what?
At that time, I'm not battling people on the corner, but I grew up on the same block as MOP. Shout out to MOP, Billy Danz, and Lil Fame. And so I watched their whole come up. And watching them made me feel like, well, shit, if they could get it, then I could get it too. And so that's when I started saying, okay, this is going to be life for me. I wasn't battling, but I was writing my rhymes. Like, okay, let me, push my pen. Let me see how nice I am. And then from there, growing up back then, anywhere you go, somebody like, yeah, my friend rap. They like, oh, my friend rap too. All right, well then let's battle then. All right, bitch, let's go. Like, that's how it went down. So battles wasn't normally planned. It just happened on the spot and you had to be prepared.
Yeah. And, when we listen at the battle raps, especially nowadays, a lot of that can get under people's skin. Does it ever get violent?
Not in the battle, right? It's a sport.
Okay.
Battle rap is a sport. And so that's like a boxer. You coming in there to get fucked up, right? Somebody's getting fucked up. Period. So it's just verbally, it's just lyrically, it's with words. So you know what you walking into. So you can't be a sore loser. You can't do that.
Right. So talk to us about your journey with Bad Boy Records, right? So making the band is how you were able to become a
bad boy artist,
right?
Yes.
So yeah, let's talk about that. Not necessarily making the band, but when you were now a hip hop artist signed to a industry label, right?
Yes. A major label.
Yeah. Right. What was that experience like? Okay, the first album, Too Hot for TV.
Too Hot for TV. Okay. Yeah, the band Too Hot for TV.
Right.
Exactly.
It was 18 tracks on that album. You was on almost all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with the different type of personalities that were part of the band, you were like, what would you describe yourself like? The street chick.
I gave the street element from a female's perspective. Okay. Like, yeah, that's what I was. Right. Yeah.
Because you had Sarah, who was the R&B singer.
And yeah, she was giving like, sex and all of that. And I was giving, yeah, go get the guns. That's what I was giving.
Right. So talk to us about that. How was that experience for you when you look back on it 20 plus years later?
Oh God, it's layers, right? It's so much, right? So a lot of people, even though it was 20-something years ago, like first of all, it was the first of something that was ever done like that, Not only that, I was the first female rapper to ever be signed to Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still young.
Lil' Kim was never signed to Bad Boy?
No, Lil' Kim wasn't signed to Bad Boy.
Okay.
No. So I was still young, being thrown in the spotlight, not knowing what it entails. You know what I'm saying? It was me just in the motion. But when I sit back and look at it now, sometimes it's hard for me to believe how much I did because time was just going. When you just in the moment, you need to really sit to see it.
So wait, you were saying it was certain things you weren't able to realize as you were going through it. And so you realized these things.
Yeah, because you living in a moment, right? For me.
And it's you.
It's me. So I'm living in a moment. I'm just going, and I feel like I'm supposed to be here, right? This is not something, because I was already doing this before. It's not like I woke up that day and got on that line and said, hey, I want to be a rapper. This is something that I work towards. So now I feel like, okay, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? This is my just due. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm around my peers. But at the same time, it was scary because these are all the people that I watch. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, I'm looking at all of these people and now I'm sitting right next to them. And it was amazing and scary at the same time when I was in the moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I was telling you how nervous earlier, like this is someone that I once watched on television, you know? Mm-hmm. I interview my peers all the time. That's nothing. But when you get to working with people that you was just idolizing,
it's like
almost like, wow, you know?
Yeah, when I'm sitting in the studio and then the door open and it's Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? And she like, hey, I'm like, she's talking to me, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm tripping but not realizing that they looking at me like, okay, you my peer now. So like, yeah, we won. So we gonna vibe. Mm-hmm. But I was still fanning out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was still fanning out.
Right.
Yeah.
And it be like that.
Yeah.
It be like that. Mm-hmm. Especially when you new to that environment. You gotta grow out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In order to understand, like, these are my peers. Like,
yes. Some people I still fan out for. Like Little Kim, no matter how many times I see her, I'm gonna always fan out for Little Kim. I'm never gonna feel like she's my peer. Okay. She's my queen. Okay. You feel me? So that's how that goes.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. You never felt like idols will become rivals?
No.
Okay.
No. And I would have not liked that. It's sad to grow up and to look up to somebody and meet them and then there's something that you did not expect to be, right? I've experienced that.
Well, I have to say it happened.
I've experienced that. But the love that I have for the artist, I wouldn't even do it. Like I've been in situations like, yo, I don't want to beat this person up. Like I really love this person as an artist. This is going to be crazy if I beat this artist up. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel bad because I don't want to do that.
So you love the art so much, you know how to separate the artist from the personal?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I can't, like, for some reason, I've even said to somebody, I was like, yo, Little Kim could straight push me. And I don't think I would push her back.
Type shit.
Yeah, I just be like, I'll probably be like, why? Why did you push me? What's wrong? Like, I don't think I will push her back. I wouldn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Just like, so I've been in those situations where I'm like, damn, like, this is sad that I didn't think you would be like this. And let me step away because I don't want to beat you up.
Now, this makes great conversation, right? Because now you got me thinking about the people who once idolized P. Diddy in that way, and then were assaulted, sexually assaulted. You know what I'm saying? We hearing all these crazy stories about Justin Bieber. We hearing all these crazy stories about Usher. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all starting to come out now. And, you know, at one time, Diddy was the man, you know? Young men like myself, you know, wanted to be like Diddy. He owned the record label, you know? He got his own Cavassier and all that, you know? And that's when you realize, like, you know, yeah, they make great music and they make great business deals, but, hey, everybody ain't right.
No, everybody is not right. It's a lot of people that's not right. A lot. A whole lot.
Yeah. Even the people with all the fame and the glitz and the glamour and the songs #1 on the Billboard.
They be the main ones.
Exactly.
They be the main ones.
Yeah. So what was your experience like with Sean Puffy Combs?
My experience with Sean Puffy Combs, let me make this clear, right? I was not sexually assaulted by Diddy.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay.
So I'll make that clear. Okay? So my experience with Puff is different because I speak more from like the artist perspective, right? Like, you know, it's different layers to things. So it's like, how they say, you got manslaughter, you got murder, first degree, second degree, third degree. It's levels, right? So it's like a lot of times people will focus on this one thing, which is, oh, okay, this whole Diddy party stuff, right? What happened at the Diddy party? What happened at the Diddy party? But what happened in the studios? Like, what happened in the office, right? What happens in the labels when you know you have artists that, like, you know, that put they blood, sweat, and tears into their craft and what they do, and then it's just like, it's just nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about those artists with, you know, that's walking around with PTSD, not just from sexual assault, because it's other things that play with that too. You know what I'm saying? And this is the industry. This is the industry in a whole. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we put a spotlight on one person. For instance, when at one time it was R. Kelly, right? Put a spotlight on R. Kelly. But do we really believe that it's just R. Kelly? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the whole industry. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I feel like sometimes it'll take the spotlight being on one person to no longer be a spotlight. Now it's a whole room lit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, this spotlight is not just on you, but now we lighten up the whole room. And we want to see everybody in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely cutting on the lights and watching all the roaches scatter right now. So P. Diddy was indicted and denied bail, denied bond twice. You just stated that he's never sexually assaulted yourself. Do you know of him sexually assaulting anyone? Like, you know, not having to name any names, but are those allegations somewhat true somewhere in your mind? Can you see Diddy doing that? Did you go to any Diddy parties?
I went to a lot of Diddy parties. Yes, of course I did. I went to a lot of Diddy parties.
Was they crazy?
Diddy parties was crazy. Diddy parties was lit. It was Diddy was known for his party. We know that, right? We know that. Everybody
like a Diddy party.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, and everybody wanted to be in one. Everybody wanted to be in one. So yes, I've been to plenty of Diddy parties.
That's what's up.
Plenty of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
I don't know. I think the white party in the Hamptons was my favorite. I went to a white party in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite party. Had a really good time at that.
So what is it about Diddy parties that make them so lit?
First of all, open bar, top shelf. Okay, that's first of all. Okay, top shelf, open bar. So you know, anytime you walk,
it's lit.
Situation like that. There you go. There you go. It's lit, right? So now it's like, and when I mean top shelf, I mean top shelf champagne. You know what I'm saying? Top shelf wine, top shelf liquor. Right. You know, so
not none of that bullshit.
Of course not. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, yeah. So it's just, first of all, it's like, the experience, if you've never been and you go for your first time, you're just not used to that, because it's just like, it's lavish. You know, it's luxurious. You know what I'm saying? Everything top of the line. You know what I'm saying? You watch and you see all of this shit around you. You're like, oh wow, this something going on over here, something going over there. And then it's great food. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you like to eat. I like lobster nonstop. You know what I'm saying? So anywhere where it's good liquor and good food and good weed, I have a great time. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things. And then, you know, everybody has their own experience. But I think it was really like, for me, I would say like, like, more, I don't know if science, I think, what is the word? It's like
superstitious?
I don't know if
supernatural.
Supernatural.
Okay.
I think that's it. Supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sound like it.
Yeah.
Especially out in the Hamptons, all white. It sound like a movie.
Yeah. Everything was a movie.
Yeah.
Everything was a movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So when I was doing my research for this interview, I watched, previous interviews of yourself. And one thing that you said that stood out to me was, the best thing and the worst thing that Diddy did for you was sign you.
Yes.
And I got a saying just, throughout life, like sometimes the worst things that could happen could be the best.
Yes.
But you experienced both at once.
Yes.
Can you break that down for us?
Well, at the time when I'm getting signed, I'm saying this is what I work for. So when you work hard for something and you accomplish it, it's great, right? It's the best shit ever. Best shit ever. But now, when you in a space where you can't move the way that you want to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that time, it was a lot of gatekeepers. People in position that could really stop your shit. Like, really, really f you up if you don't move the way they want you to move. You know what I'm saying? And now, on top of that, when you at this level, and it's like, who's gonna go against that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's really gonna go against that when they feel like they could get more from this person than out of you? Like, it was said, this is not something that wasn't said. It was said on national television. You know what I'm saying? When Sean Prez set us in the room and told us, they aired that shit. And he said, what do you think you're going to do after this? What do you think you're going to do? You think somebody's going to go against Puff? Think they're going to do that? This shit is out. It's a clip. It's out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said it on TV. They aired it. Like, so when it is that real to where the fact you're not even scared to say it, like you're going to air the shit on TV, you're going to tell the world that, like, so letting other people know afterwards too, like, yeah, this is what's going to be. So don't even think about coming to fuck with me, because you need to know what it is. This is not behind closed doors. I'm going to say this shit on TV. Y'all going to watch the edits, and I'm still going to green light for that shit to go out. You know what I'm saying? That's some next shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to get through that clip too. Did you see that clip?
I mean, I probably can't. No, I see it in my head. I see him telling y'all that.
Mm-hmm.
I see it in my head, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Fred.
Him yelling at y'all type shit.
No, that wasn't that scene. But Fred posted it on his page. Freddie P, that was in the band with us. He posted it on his page. So I'm going to get that from him.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Freddie P. Okay, so look, the most viral moment of the Making the Band series was, of course, taking
the cheesecake.
Right.
Yeah.
So Freddie P just revealed that the cheesecake was actually for Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yes.
Wow. So all these years, we never knew that cheesecake was for Beyonce.
Yeah, that is definitely true. But let me just say this, though. I don't feel like Beyonce requested the cheesecake.
Okay.
But I do feel like she knew it was for her. She knew it was going to be given to her. It was said, she was there. It was given to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaguar Wright have been, she's been trending in the tabloids lately. Especially because of what she's been revealing.
What she been lying about?
Right. DJ Vlad made a post, said she got a mental illness. I've never met her. But he said anyone that has interviewed her and is interviewing her is taking advantage of her mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you say her claims be false?
She lied on me.
Okay.
So I don't believe anything she say.
Right.
because she lied on me.
Okay.
Like, and so went live and made up a whole fucking lie. How can I now? What do I pick and choose from what she say is real? You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, bitch, you lying on me. You lying on them too.
Yeah.
So at this point, I don't believe shit she say. Nothing.
Yeah.
At all.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Now with the things that she's even sharing, you know, truth or not, you know, it's like these are like some pretty crazy allegations. You know. What makes you think she would even be wanting to share this type of
money? Because she lied on me trying to get money.
Okay, monetary.
Yeah, she's trying to, you know, she wants money. So if I come up there and say all these crazy things, these people will give me money to sit down and interview me. She lied on me and tried to get money from me. Made up a story and wanted money. So I think it's for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what about Diddy former bodyguard Gene Deal? He do a lot of interviews too. Did you know him?
I don't know Gene.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a bodyguard when you was there?
He wasn't my bodyguard. Big Pat was my bodyguard. Shout out to Big Pat. Word. That nigga was not my bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long did your Bad Boy saga you know, how long was it?
Well, when we did Making the Band, 2 Out for TV came out in 2003. 2003. We did 3 seasons. And then after the album came out, worked on another album. The band got dismantled. Puff signed me and Ness. And then I was there for a few more years after that before I asked for a release.
Because you and Ness never dropped the album that y'all was supposed to drop, right?
No.
So what was going on during those 3 years? You were still on the label. Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Okay?
Right.
I'm outside grinding. You feel me? Trying to make shit happen. And nothing was happening.
Okay. So you were released. What year was you released?
I don't remember the exact year. That I gotta go look at paperwork and see. But I requested a release.
So what was life like after Bad Boy? Like, how were you mentally? Were you depressed?
Sometimes. Sometimes I was depressed. Sometimes I was happy. You know what I'm saying? It was a roller coaster of emotions. You know what I'm saying? And then also being able to sit and really reflect, and then learning the business, and then learning that my business wasn't handled right. You know what I'm saying? And then dealing with that is depression, anger. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just me being who I am in life, and people around me, they love me. So of course I'm going to have happy days. But when you sit back and when you go from such a high to such a low, it's a hit. It's like boom. And so, yes, it can be very, very depressing. Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what they say, what goes up must come down. You know? But when you up, you don't never want to come down.
You don't never want to come on down, baby. But let me tell you though, coming down could give you clarity. Because some people be so up.
High up, right.
That it's just like,
they don't know what the hell.
They don't, like, yo, for real. It's like, I tell people that, I'm like, yo, you gotta go through some shit to really know. Like, you'll look at an artist and just think, oh, they lit. So you gonna listen to everything they say. That motherfucker ain't been through shit. Motherfucker don't know shit. He ain't running they shit. When I was at the top of my game, I ain't know shit. I couldn't tell you nothing about business. I knew how to rap. I knew how to get in the booth. And I knew how to rap. And I knew how to perform. I ain't no business. I ain't been through shit. So you gotta go through shit. So sometimes you need to come down. And hopefully, when you was up, you treated people good. So when you come down, those people gonna pull you back up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that goes.
Because what they say, the people you see on your way up,
people you see on your way up, you're gonna see them on your way down. And if you treated them good when you was on your way up, when you see them on your way down, they're gonna be like, hey girl, where you going? Girl, you better get the back up here. And they're gonna pull you up there with them. Like shit. They always gonna remember that. They will remember how good you treated them, and they will also remember how bad you treated them. So even the person
they gonna remember the bad more than the good.
They're gonna remember the bad more than the good. So I don't care how far up you are. The person that's the janitor, hey, what's up, man? How your day? You know what I'm saying? Stop, have a conversation with him. You know, don't treat him like, oh, get away from me.
Give him the same respect you get a CEO.
Exactly. Because he might be the CEO when you on your way down. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you spoke to him when he was sweeping the floor, he's never going to forget that.
Yep.
Never. Yep. And that's why I was able to be pulled back up.
You just dropped some jewels right there. They go post that on one of them Instagram reels with the music behind it, black and white. You feel me? So let's talk about how you were able to rise back up, right? Because after your release from Bad Boy, several years later, you did become the queen of the ring, right? You got involved with battle rap, and you've made a huge impact in battle rap. So can you talk to us about that and how that has played a role in your life?
Battle rap saved me, right? So battle rap, Queen of the Ring, it saved me from getting back and being in the streets again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gave me a purpose. And I fell in love with it because I felt like I was helping girls that was just like me. And so I really threw it on my back, and I wore that shit, and I pushed that shit, and I loved that shit. And it brought me a new sense of happiness and drive. You know what I'm saying? And it also brought me a new sense of confidence because now I don't got 5 motherfuckers behind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really I'm the face. You know what I'm saying? So now it's me. You know what I'm saying? And now my team that I have with my Queen of the Ring brand, I'm trying to carry them. You know what I'm saying? So now the roles reversed. And it was amazing. It was amazing for me because right before that, I was in a dark space. And I was really like, yo, I was about to be like, yo, drop that package off. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to strap up and be out of town and on the grind again. But I didn't have to do that because I found a place that was doing something that I loved, and I wanted to build a home for females just like me.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And I did that shit. There is no other artist, person in the world that has put on more female rappers than me.
Okay.
Besides my 2 partners, Debo and Babe. There is no other there is none in the entire world that put on more female rappers than I have.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Well, that's what's up. So what are your thoughts on female rap, the mainstream rap, right? Like the songs we hear on the radio, meaning Glorilla, Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. You know, what do you think about those type of artists and that music?
That's music. That ain't really rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The purest form of hip hop, you want to hear real bars, you got to go watch a battle. You got to come to a battle event. That's the pure art of what rap is. You know what I'm saying? And I love a lot of these new artists out now, but some of the time they don't even rhyme. They ain't even rhyming.
They twerking.
And the shit that they saying, it doesn't even rhyme. And I'm just it just sounds like they're just talking. And I don't really like the cadence. I'm I don't know. But I'm here for the bars. You You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the punchlines. I'm here for the schemes, the double entendres, triple entendres. I want to hear all that. Right. Like, and that's what battle rap is giving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who would you say is the Babs Bunny top 5 rappers of all time?
Top 5 rappers of all time. Lil' Kim, Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z, Nas, and the 5th one will always, because I don't know, because I don't know who the 5th one is. I really don't have a 5th one.
Well, why don't you just put yourself there? But that list was all Brooklyn up until you got to Nas. So I feel like it was a little biased.
No, it's not biased. Hov is Hov, okay? Can't help that he's from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't be Hov if he wasn't from Brooklyn, right? That's why he's Hov. Or Biggie, you know, he's Biggie Smalls. You know, Lil' Kim, it's Lil' Kim. It's the queen, you know? And Nas, who's the best MCs? Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I come from that era. I can't say that without saying Nas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I guess I'm the 5th one.
How can you tell us, like, how big was that beef back in that time with Jay-Z and Nas? Like, how big was it in your hood?
That was crazy, right? So, first of all, like, it was really like, if you was from Brooklyn, you really wasn't with Queens at that time. And we wanted Jay to win when Nas dropped Ether. Mm-hmm. Man, oh man.
It was over with?
Man, oh man. It wasn't over with.
Wasn't.
It was never over with. You crazy? Fuck out of here. Never.
It wasn't.
But that shit was a problem.
True.
Okay? That was a problem. He got in there, he called my boy ugly. He said Jay was ugly. He didn't get no bitches and nobody wanted to him. I said, what is happening? Like, he said, Queens niggas, run you niggas, ask Russell Simmons. I said, no.
Yeah.
The beat was fire.
True.
Oh my God.
Definitely one of the best comeback diss records.
One of the best. Like, yeah, that was it. We was mad. We was mad that Nas was so good.
Yeah.
We was mad.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I actually thought the Takeover was still better than Ether though.
The Takeover was good, but
Cause I felt like Ether was okay. I heard what you got to say. Now I can respond. So you know it might be better because it was the response record versus the Takeover was that first jab.
The Takeover wasn't strictly directed at one person.
True.
Ether was smoke for Jay.
Right. You're right.
The whole record.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Yeah, so when I'm looking at like that, because when we judge battle rap, we judge on that, right? No matter how fire you are, you like, yeah, well, you wasn't really rapping to your opponent. You was rapping about 5 other motherfuckers. Like, so you lost. Like, so in a battle format, Nas was rapping straight to Jay.
So you say in that beef, Nas won?
No, he did not win.
Okay.
I would never say that.
Because you from Brooklyn, you're not going to say that.
Facts. Facts.
I get it.
Never.
Yeah.
Riding with the home team.
But yeah, that was a big thing in the world because, I grew up in Chicago and that was the thing. Jay-Z versus Nas,
You know Shauna?
I do know Shauna.
That bitch is a monster. You hear me?
Yeah,
Let me
Shauna
tell
hard.
you something. Okay, we had a show. We were doing a show and Ludacris was performing and Shauna was, of course, Shauna was there. And so they performed. We performed first. They came on after us. I seen Shauna rap. I said, thank God. Thank God I ain't have to come behind that. That bitch had 2 mics in her hand and she I was like, oh my God.
Shauna hard.
Yo, and she bad too. Shauna hard and Shauna bad. Shauna look good as But yo.
Shout out to Shauna. That
bitch is a monster. You hear me? She's a monster on that mic, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, and I said, woo, girl, thank God y'all went on after us. I would not want to follow that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad you just brought her up because Shauna is raw as hell. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like she probably don't get the flowers she deserves. I wonder why, you know.
She need to.
She had a situation with DTP and Ludacris and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to Shauna.
Shout out to Shauna.
That's a Chicago legend for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying. There you go. Shout out to Shauna. I know a little something. Katie got bands, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Katie.
I rock with Katie. Y'all.
What about man, what's her name? Who was out there?
Wait, no, don't say it. Let me say it because I've been following this girl for years. Damn, it used to be 3 of them that rap. It was Katie. It was Dreezy.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Sasha Go Hard.
Yeah.
Yup. Those was my girls.
But I was gonna ask you about the Brat.
Oh, I love the Brat. That's my homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah.
Because she was like, you know, back in the 90s, you know. So before we had Shauna, we had the Brat.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people, sometimes we forget the Brat is from Chicago. She be in Atlanta so much. Sometimes we just think she's from Atlanta, but she's not. She's from Chicago. Yeah.
So that.
Yeah.
So, tell us about, you know, what you got coming up, you know, nowadays. What some things you're working on? What some things we can look forward to?
Well, right now, I am working on a documentary about my life. Actually, it's already done. We're in the editing process of getting everything edited, and it will be out soon. Also, you know, I own the first female battle rap league in the world, Queen of the Ring. This is our 14th year. 14th year doing what we do. And I'm moving that over to film. It's time to take the battle raps and put it on screen and do it in a reality TV format. You know, all my girls, they got stories, they got real lives. This is real shit. This ain't no scripted nothing that I'm about to put together. Because these girls really do this. And they love it. And so I'm about to put them together and we're about to make some great TV together. Yeah. And I'm back in the studio, man. They've been hitting me up every fucking day. Yo, Babs, you want to rap? Rap. And I'd be like, no, I don't want to rap. Now I want to rap.
Okay.
Now I want to rap. So I'm back in the booth. I'm about to put some music out because, you know, they not with me. So I might as well just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One more time. And then, you know, of course I'm a mom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here super momming it. You know what I'm saying? Holding shit down.
How many kids you got?
1.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to my son. Shout out to my one son.
Word. Shout out to your son. Yeah, I wondered if you were a mother. How old is he?
He 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to? What do you like to do?
He likes to play video games, but his talent is drawing and painting. He's an artist. Yeah.
Get it from his daddy?
No, he get it from his aunt.
Okay.
That his father is a producer. His father make beats.
Okay.
Yeah. So and he's not my son is not allowed to rap. I told him, I said, I hear you say 4 bars, nigga. You want punishment? You can't rap.
Now why is that?
Nah, hell no. I don't even want him. No, we don't want you in that field.
You don't want him to run into Diddy?
No, absolutely not. Definitely not. No Diddies.
Yeah.
There you go. We wrapping that up. We not breeding no more rappers in my family.
Well, hey, you know better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to tell people all the time, you know, because there's plenty of other things you can do than be a rapper. Yes. And especially with the way the internet is and the YouTube and, you know, you can create some content.
Yes.
Make more money than the rappers.
Hello? Ain't you making all the money? There you go.
It'd be crazy, right?
You making all the money. Listen, you making all the money, okay?
So do you still have a relationship with any of the band members?
Of course, that's my family.
Word.
For life.
You keep in touch with all of them?
Every single last one of them.
Y'all like a Yeah, y'all like siblings, right?
We like siblings, and you know all siblings don't speak, but I'm the neutral sibling. I speak, and I'm the one when somebody is beefing. I'm the one that can, yo, what's wrong with you, man? Why you, yo, what happened? Like, yeah, it's me. I'm that person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who are you closest to?
Fred.
Okay.
Yeah, Fred. I'm close to everybody actually, but Fred, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy. And, you know, shout out to Ness. I was just with Ness like a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my bro. Shout out to Dylon. I spoke to Dylon like a week ago. And I spoke to Chopper 3 days ago. Spoke to Sarah about a month ago.
So Chopper, he not in jail nothing right now?
Hell no, Chopper home.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Chopper home.
Cause now I had saw something, you know, he had got arrested a couple years ago.
Yeah, you remember what it was for?
I saw what it said on the report, yeah. Why you say it like that?
Just saying, it's crazy out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chopper be pimping?
That's what they said. Right. Chopper, call me.
Last time I saw Chopper was in Atlanta. I was very happy to see him. I took his contact down and everything, but I want to interview all y'all. I want to interview the whole Make It a Band.
You do?
Yep.
You know what you should have did?
What?
You know, you should have
got y'all all together?
All together.
That'd have been hard.
That would have been hard. You should have told me that.
Yeah.
I just said, come on, let's work. This is what I do. I'm a producer.
Well, we can still do it.
I'm a producer. Let's work. Let's build.
We can still do
it. Yeah, right there. We will.
Because I had already talked to Freddie P. He told me down in Miami, come get with him.
He told me he spoke to you?
Yeah.
He sure did.
So, yeah, that's a good idea.
I know it is. That's all I have is great ideas. Yeah. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Well, Babs, I appreciate you talking with us tonight.
I appreciate you too, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I really do. And we got a lot of more work to do. We got to, produce this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm all about, making great content at this point.
Great content.
But having great conversations that you can make great content out of, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's better.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. But is there anything, any shout outs or closing remarks you want to leave the people? Anything you want to get off your chest before, the bartender say last call?
Babs Bunny, the girl, first lady of the streets. You already know the vibe. QOTR all the time. Queen of the Ring. Tap in with me. Follow me, Brooklyn Babs, on all platforms. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, Queen of the Ring Artist. And I'm outside. Come rock with me. Period.
Now, hold on. Just one more thing. One more.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's rare that we get to, actually interview artists, right? And we just wondering if you got some bars.
I was about to say, I know nigga ain't gonna ask me to rap.
I know you got some. You got some.
I don't got nothing, you.
For real? That'd have been hard.
I know.
Drop top in your hood, I'm the ghetto superstar. Wait, man.
Yo, he's a good content creator. He's trying to ant me. Pop bottles and roll up weed. Bash strong on bitches like I'm Hercules. You got a problem? Come see the girl I solve them. Big belly bitches, we starve them. Hey.
That's hard. You still remember that?
Of course.
Yeah, no, that's hard though.
I wrote it.
You got rappers like Lil Wayne who be talking about he don't remember, what he just wrote last night.
Lil Wayne got 1 million records.
Right.
Not 1 million records. I'm trying to catch up to that so I can forget my shit too. I want to forget my records.
Drop top in your hood, I'm the ghetto superstar.
Breathe. Roll up weed. Bash strong on bitches like
Hercules. You want a problem? Come see a girl like a solver.
Big belly bitches, we starve them. Niggas in the hood, we rob them whenever they cross them. Better tuck in your chain, bitch, keep on walking. You got a thug while you keep on talking. Let's get it cracking. Get a bitch stomped out in the club.
I make it happen. I got this. Diddy let me out.
Hot chicks, big sick when I open my mouth.
All I hear is bad boy this, bad boy that. Bad boy beat you down with a baseball bat. Been the changed man since I made the band. Nobody gave a hand. No one wave a hand. Made man made the band. Wave your hand. band. Rocks in the watch, think about the blaze, the band. Elliot Ness, you know I'm here to save the land. I'm trying to lie to the liquor is what made you ran. Go somewhere and be a maintenance man, a janitor. Don't blame me, blame your manager. Keep your hands out my pockets, nigga. Franchise like I play for the Rockers, nigga. Who shot you? Big and small Tupac, your nigga. Ready to die. All eyes on the project, nigga. You stocky. I put something in your bicep, nigga. I can't help it. I'm a private nigga. Stylist, nigga. Oh, you hope you better vibe, nigga. Your chain. Fool, Gator, you ain't styling, nigga. There you go. Hopping out the G5 wagon. G-coded, we bolded, we swaggin'. Running game on your chick. Your boy's a pimp. I need a chase. No type of common sense. That about it. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Right now. That's hard. That's hard. I appreciate you, Babs. I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I had fun with you tonight. I had fun too, yo. Thank you so much. This is like a childhood dream come true, you know. Not that I had a dream of interviewing you, but if you would have told me one day you gonna interview Babs, I'd have been like, damn, for real? That's what's up. So that's hard. That's hard. That is hard. Shout out to Word T Productions. Shout out to Real Tune in the building. DJU, Babs, and Free Diddy.